back to my channel. This is part 2 of making crochet Christmas cards. Now yesterday we did, well, part 1, you saw us do the step by step on how to make this snowflake right here. We sprayed them with starch, we left them overnight, and now we're going to unpin them and they should be okay. Obviously on this one I forgot to do the ends, so I'll have that to do. Whereas if you did the same as what we did in part 1, you'll have no ends, which is lucky. As you can see here, there is different ones. These are following other people's tutorials, which I will put in the description below, so you've got a choice of which crochet pieces you want to make, appliques, to put on your Christmas cards. There's also an angel one that I've done, but obviously I tried to fill this one border as much as I could, and I'm going to try and get all these cards done today, and hopefully write them out and they're ready for Christmas. So all you do is unpin, obviously make sure you've got your little pot available, which I haven't, so it's here, and just pop, just take out all of the pins. This one was using a bit of a different kind of style yarn, so as you can see it's quite straight. It's a lot straighter, and if you hang that on your tree it's going to hang nicely and stay in shape for longer. These ones are the same yarn as I did in the tutorial yesterday. Look at these ones. So yeah, these ones have a bit more floppiness, but they still hold shape as much as you're going to need them to. If you hang them on the tree, they're still going to be straight, and these ends are sticking out, so it makes it look pretty. So yeah, just go ahead and unpick all the pins, put them away, and we'll go on to the next step. So now I'm showing you how I attach, and there are 2 ways I like to do this. This card that has already been made is obviously using a bit of detail. I got these from, I think, the Works, and they're just little packs. Merry Christmas on, some love hearts, Christmas wishes with love, just to add a bit of a touch if your card looks very plain. These ones are a bit too big, so you won't need to put anything on them. They will just look nice as they are, really. The only other thing you could do is use the washi tape, which I've got some different patterns. You could use them and put them around the edging of the card to give it a little bit more detail. So another example is like this, just having a border at either side and then putting your crochet item in the middle. And I'm going to show you how to do the crochet item and put it onto the card in a second. So these blank cards I'm working on I purchased from, I think, the Works, but I'm sure you can get them any craft store. They're just plain cards. I know Poundland do them as well. I think you get more size, like a variety of sizes of the cards in the Works. So that's probably the best place to find these. So now I've picked the card out. I've picked my crochet piece I want to put on the card. And there's 2 different ways you can do this. You can use a needle and use a cotton thread, which is really fine, but you won't see it while it's on the card, and also when you hang it on the tree you won't see it then either. Or you could use it this way, where you make a slit at the top and use jute and attach it to the top of that and just thread it onto the card. So that's a really simple way to do that one, but we're going to do the thread one. So first of all I'm going to find the end of my thread. which might be the hardest part of this. I can't see it. Give me 2 seconds. So now I've got a different thread. It's alive. And all you do is you just cut off a long enough piece that you can thread on, but you want to double it up. So just double that up. And I don't know if you can see this on the camera because obviously it is really fine. But it looks like it just floats on top of the card, which is nice. So I've just doubled that up, and I'm going to thread it on to the needle. Just thread it on. Then we're going to first attach it to this. So I'm just going to go through make sure if you're using the tutorial I made, make sure you're using one of the eight chains. So I'm just going to wrap that around a few times through there. It's a bit fiddly. It's got twisted around. So I'm going to leave that much length. So I just put that through again and then straight through the thread, and then that kind of cinches it in place. Obviously we've got this endy, we'll sort that out afterwards. So now when it comes to the card, you just cut that end off. You can actually trim that end off as well. That was so now you've just got like the ring to hold onto the tray. So now we're going to thread that back on to the needle. I'm sorry if you can hear my budgies, they won't be quiet, they don't know what it means. So now what we're going to do is make a hole with the needle straight through. If you level it up, you could use a ruler. I'm just going to go and just do it by eye. Let's come out. So just thread that on. And then just pull that through the card. So then you grab the back of it, and then if you pull it tight at the top, you won't see that it actually goes into the card. So then if we open the inside, now we just use a bit of washi tape and just stick that in place. Put one over the hole. You could do this a lot neater than I'm doing. I'm just doing it for the purpose of this video. And then done. And then you can always, if you've got neat writing or you've done calligraphy, then you'd be very good at adding Merry Christmas and sayings and things on the front. I'm not very good at that, so that's why I've gone for using the simple just Merry Christmas stick on pieces and that kind of thing. But there's your two options. So you've got the one which is, you know, a little bit plainer, but you won't be able to see that mark either until you open the card, and then you realise that you can actually take that off. Or you can have the thread over with the jute. So it's your choice if you want to use jute or if you want to use just cotton thread or any fine thread to thread it through the needle and through the card. I hope this has been helpful if you're planning to make some crochet cards yourself. Let me know in the comments, and I hope to see you soon. Have a nice Christmas if I don't speak to you before. I should do though. Take care. Bye for now. Bye.